Success Express, it's time. Success Express, it's time. Welcome to the podcast, Success Express. It's a number one financial show. That's our logo right there. It was professionally made by a professional. And here we talk about the stock market. We talk about savings accounts. We talk about Facebook, Google, Tesla. We talk about Nestle, Nabisco. We talk about rings. We talk about, if you're not watching the show live on Twitch or the video, you're missing half the action. I mean, we are giving it to you right now visually.
If you're just listening to this, it must suck for you. We're doing a lot of funny stuff that you can only see on Twitch live every Saturday morning at 11:15 a.m. PST or on Patreon.
It's kind of like a robot dance we got going on here. Anyway, I'm one of your co-hosts. My name is Ethan, the Crispy Crust Caca Stink Hambone Jr. That's my legal name my parents gave me. And of course, Eric's the Wabi Sabi Poppy. He's the mind freak of finance. He's the sniper of money. Isn't there a new one?
He's the big boy on campus.
I don't think that was it, but
I think it was.
Well, we'll check back. But
what was it, guys? You remember?
Nope.
With the Zach Reno ep.
We had a new nickname for Eric, but I guess it didn't stick. And that sucks.
No.
I'm going to be honest with
you.
That's okay. It stinks.
Because that is the process.
That's right.
What we're letting people in on.
We're talking about the process today, guys. It's important to know the steps.
If that name was supposed to be there, it would be there.
Of course.
If it was that funny, we would have remembered it after a week.
But we didn't. And part of the process is letting go. Knowing when to fold your cards.
There's a song by a little artist named Frou Frou. Or Frau Frau, however you want to produce it.
Great call, by the way. Forgot about Frou Frou.
It was just...
Sorry. We have a correction from Sean, our producer, who we forgot to introduce. He's Shawnee Moose. He's the Lose. Right here, live on ATC Studios in Burbank, California.
It could be Frou Frau. I haven't slept. I pulled an all-nighter.
Why did you do that?
I have no idea.
He told me this earlier. I want to peel back the curtain even more. Before you got here, I asked Sean, I go, what's going up? And he goes, I pulled an all-nighter. And I go, what were you doing, work? Like, what were you doing? He's just like, I laid in bed with my eyes open.
All you would have to do.
All night. And that was him pulling an all-nighter.
I was close.
But you were awake.
But I was awake, yeah.
Did you have a bunch of coffee and roast beef?
Nope. I had CBD.
Did you have a big turkey, Sengi?
Delta 8?
Nope.
So we're talking about the process today, Eric, and we're talking about Frou Frou. And
or
I think
Frau Fro or whatever.
Frau Free.
But she has a song called Let Go. It was on the Garden State soundtrack.
Great song.
And I believe she is Imogen Heap.
I believe if it was Imogen Heap and someone else, and Imogen Heap realized, wait a minute, I'm fucking Imogen Heap. Let me just go solo
your
as
fucking
shit.
Ass because I'm Imogen Heap.
Let me crank it up because I'm Imogen Heap and I can produce, engineer, do my own album and fucking be better than everyone.
I have a glove that makes music.
If you haven't seen Imogen Heap and her glove making music, Google it. Do we have anyone in the chat, by the way? Because we are live streaming on
I
Twitch.
could log into our
I should probably do the same. Although I got some cues.
Yeah. No, I got us.
Oh, you got us?
Who's in the chat right now?
Before we get to who's in the chat, I want to say Lukey Lou the New Purdue is here. He is an amazing spiritual healer. How's it going, Lucas?
I'm feeling good. Feeling very spiritual.
All right, great. Do you have any chakra recommendations for today or some sort of astrology, zodiac sign thing you could give us or what?
I just, sleep is really important. I just want people to remember that.
Oh, really? You always get your sleep?
Are you an Aquarius or a Taurus? What are you? I think we should have a Lukey Lou's Astrology Corner.
I love it.
Just every day we ask him, like, hey, what are Scorpios doing today?
What's up?
What's up with
Scorpio-wise? Get over here.
He's my favorite Mortal Kombat guy.
Yeah. Him and Jax.
He had metal arms.
And Sub-Zero. And Goro.
Raiden.
You got any...
What's up, Lucas?
What's up?
What are Scorpios doing today?
Yeah, before we get into the process, what's up with Scorpios, huh?
Sorry, I'm a Sagittarius.
Yeah, okay. That's fine.
But you're the spiritual healer.
You're the spiritual healer.
Expert of the show.
You know about astrology.
Yeah,
Say something to the Scorps out there.
Yeah.
It's Scorp season.
Give a Scorpy shout out.
I hope all the Scorps are doing well.
It's not right.
right.
Okay.
What about the Sages?
Saggy.
Saggies.
They don't need advice. Everyone's great.
Wow.
All right.
Seems like you're
Another lesson in seeing what sticks.
be positive.
I don't think this one will.
No, but I'm trying to see.
So far in the chat, we've chatted twice, and no one has responded.
And that's how you know things are going well. It's Saturday morning. It's about 11:24, and we're here talking about finance. We're talking about the process of finance.
Letting go.
How to properly run a business. Part of that is letting go. Letting people go, which we've discussed on the show, how to fire people.
The firing squad.
We are the firing squad. We'll tell you what's up. But also, you got to let go of ideas. You got to let go of thoughts.
That's right. Sometimes your brain is a lizard brain.
Right.
And all of a sudden,
sometimes you're stupid.
Sometimes you're a dumbass. And
sometimes you're stupid.
Sometimes you're stupid. And then sometimes you're in a boardroom. And then sometimes you're presenting, a new PowerPoint for the whole company. And sometimes you start thinking about Rosario Dawson in Sin City.
Yeah. We've all been there. She's fine in that movie. Yeah, and it's a great movie, and it's underrated. People don't talk about it. Everyone loves The Matrix.
Quentin Tarantino directed 8 minutes of that movie and directed a scene where Benicio del Toro's head was cut off and was talking to a driver.
What do you think? Sounds pretty cool to me.
But you need to turn that off.
Right, that's the point. Exactly. Is sometimes you got to go, okay, that's cool as fuck, right? Sin City rules. Now I know that. But I'm in a board meeting.
I'm in the middle of a big PowerPoint to get lots of money from these investors that I'm pitching to.
You got to let that go.
You got
to let go of Sin City.
I got Price Waterhouse Coopers in here.
That's huge.
I got Popeye Spinach in here.
I mean,
I got
loyalty and royalty. Somebody's chatting?
Tom McGovern,
here we go,
says, "Hey guys, big fan. I have a small business that involves buying warm meat, chilling the meat, and then reselling the meat as cold meat.
I can help with this.
I'm seeing big returns, but I don't know how to scale up. Any advice? Thank you."
Well, thank you, Tom.
Thank you, Tom.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Tom. Gotta thank you, Tom, for the question. Thank you, Tom, for being in the chat room, Tom. He's coming with some fun, and now we're going to have fun answering his question. Thank you, Tom. Just making sure the wood blocks work in here. So, yeah, Tom, as you know, probably, as most people know, I'm the CEO of Crispy Turkey. And so people forget, like they do with Sin City. Both are important. I would say equally important to culture. Anyway, I've dealt with how to store meats. Mostly turkey, I'll admit, but other meats too. We've tried stuff with beef and, it failed.
Yeah.
But that wasn't our fault, it was the cow's fault.
Turkey's the best because it's so dry.
Mm-hmm. And it makes you sleepy.
It makes you sleepy. It's like eating a Triscuit and drinking a bunch of
Sprite.
No. What's that?
It reminds me of Sprite.
What's the water? Melatonin.
Mm-hmm.
It's like eating a Triscuit injected with melatonin.
A Melotriscuit.
A Melly Triscuit. That's turkey.
But if you're dealing with heating up meats and freezing them, is that what he's doing? He said. Temperature change,
guys, big fan
in general.
Of a small business that involves buying warm meat, chilling the meat,
right,
and then reselling the meat as cold meat.
Correct. That's, first of all, a brilliant idea, and I congratulate you for thinking of it. If I thought of it, I'd be doing it right now, and I'd be investing my time and money in it. And if you need a partner, you let me know, because like I said, I do have experience. Crispy Turkey.
Is this the turkey tank?
We've entered the turkey tank. If you're just joining us, this is the turkey tank. Bring your ideas. Turkey related or adjacent.
It's the turkey tank. Turkey tank.
We will decide if we'd like to invest.
Turkey tank.
It's the turkey tank. And in this, I will invest. I think it's a great idea because meat goes through journeys and you can taste it with every bite. And so if the meat was normal temperature because it was a live animal and just living its life, and then you killed it, and then you...
With a big gun.
Or a big bat.
Or a big knife.
Grenade can do it. There's many ways.
Piano wire, like the fucking. Just imagine.
Sure. Choke it out.
Choking
Hitman
out
style.
yeah.
Hitman style.
Yeah, Hitman style.
A Hitman style farm.
Yeah.
Push it off a plane works. My point is,
this is really what we need to do. We need to build a Hitman farm.
Hitman farm?
Hitman's farm, where we have animals
sneak up on them
that we kill in all these cool ways.
In order to approach the animal, we first must kill the farmer. We sneak up on this farmer, stealth kill, change into their clothes, drag his body into a shadowy corner, and then crawl and sneak up on a chicken or a turkey.
And the only way to do it is you first need to shave your head.
Right.
Wear an amazing suit from like Tom Ford or something like that, and get a big silver gun.
Yeah, and you need a tattoo of a code, or what is that called?
I don't know. Look like a Rorschach test.
Something bar. You guys know what that's called, Lukey Lou, Sean?
A barcode?
Barcode. Thank you, Eric. Producer's not doing anything. Barcode on the back of your neck, and you're part of the Hitman's farm. Now, meat goes through journeys.
The hero journey.
Exactly. Everything
Joseph
is based
Campbell
off
came
this.
up with it.
The Odyssey.
Star Wars.
Plato. Sin City, by the way.
The Green Knight.
So,
Halloween Resurrection.
If you heat up some meat, in my case a turkey, obviously. I'm a turkey expert, crispy turkey.
It's dry.
Heat it up. You freeze it down. You get it to Mr. Freeze, Batman Forever territory of cold.
Arnold Schwarzenegger level.
Was that his name, Mr. Freeze? No, that's the name of like
it
a
was
Frosty.
Mr. Freeze.
It was.
I believe so, right? Judges?
I haven't slept.
Lukey? Was it Mr. Is it Tom?
Yeah, it's Mr. Freeze.
Is it? I'm trying to answer Tom's question. I need to know if Arnold Schwarzenegger's
Arnold Schwarzenegger
character
was Mr. Freeze and Umi Thurman was Poison Ivy.
Is this true?
Yes.
Great. You get
I'm frozen.
You get it to Mr. Freeze conditions. Yes.
Turkey.
And then resell it as cold meat. When people taste this cold meat, which is a beautiful popsicle, meaty popsicle now, you can put a stick in it. That's a new idea for you.
So you're saying tank. Like what I'm imagining here from what you're describing is
Go ahead.
Is like a thin roll of like a sliced turkey deli meat as a popsicle, and it's freezing cold.
That's
and
correct.
You suck on it.
But when you sucking on it, when you sucking on it, you can taste that it used to be hot. And now it's a complex texture.
Oh, that's kind of fun. Like those restaurants that are science
experiments. Right, fusion. So that's a great idea, Tom. First edition of the turkey tank here, already a gigantic success. I could see this in every zoo. I could see this in every elementary school. I could see this in an arcade.
If I was a 5-year-old and someone gave me a piping cold turkey stick that I could suck on.
While I'm playing
Monkey Bars.
Time Crisis.
Right, Time Crisis 2 at GameWorks at the South Florida
Oasis.
Sawgrass Mills Oasis. I would if you had told me 31-year-old Eric, if 5-year-old Eric would be sucking on freezing turkey
that used to be hot, that you could taste that it was hot,
I would say, who are you, mister?
Will you be my new Bobby?
Will you be my new Bobby?
So that's great. Anybody else in the chat need help? The turkey tank is open. We are accepting submissions.
Another idea with freezing turkey, because you can freeze dry anything, and you take it with a hammer to it, powder it up.
Okay.
Now I'm talking, what about like
snorting turkey?
Either snorting turkey or, sprinkling, turkey
onto
bits
a pasta.
Onto a pasty.
Yeah.
Like a cheese.
Yeah, I can see that.
Turkey dust.
Turkey dust.
I like turkey dust.
Chicken dust.
Lucas,
I give my cats
turkey dust?
I give my cats dried chicken dust. They love it. They lick it up. Have any cats?
I heard you
audience?
put that on your penis, correct?
Yeah. Well, it's a dual purpose. Everything I buy has multi-functionality. So if I'm buying dried chicken for my cats, what else can I use this for? Oftentimes it is rubbing it on my penis.
Absolutely. Sean, do we have any ads for today?
You want your genitals dry. That way you don't get fungus. Smart.
Even the ladies.
Oh, any genitals work. Doesn't matter. Anybody.
Penguin genitals.
Zombie. If you're already dead, you came back to life and you don't want, weird worms crawling in your whatever. Chicken. Dusted chicken. Chicken dust.
You can order the Success Express dusted chicken at www.patreon.com/Success Express.
Yeah, we have all kinds of gifts there, merch, genital chicken dust, whatever you need.
Right. And also videos. back episodes.
Oh, you got
other
a lot of
podcasts
stuff
that we do.
Yeah, we just released one called Jazz Surgery, where we broke down jazz, which was a very important, crucial episode for people, I think.
Yeah, I actually got an
Jazz
email
fans.
from Ken Burns about it.
Oh my God, the Ken Burns.
The Ken Burns, the documentarian.
Not our other friend who has the same name.
Right. He said, thought it was great. I'll read it for you right now.
Oh, great. That's incredible.
So, do you have any Sting music for?
Oh, sure. Jazz Surgery review.
Reaction.
That we're about to, reaction. Live reaction. I'm sure I can find something here. Actually, I don't know. I don't have a lot of options in this folder, Shiny
okay.
Moose. I feel like I have full eps. This is
You gotta get creative. So that boneyard track up there.
I mean, but then I'm gonna get Eric all pissed off.
You don't want
It's
that.
gonna get into the boneyard. It's gonna be fucking chaos in here.
So Ken Burns says, listen to the jazz podcast. Thought it was great.
Okay.
Good job. Please don't email me again.
Whoa. How often do you email him?
All the time. All day.
Just whatever we do on
all
the show.
day. Did you ever see Killing of a Sacred Deer?
I didn't. I wanted to, and I didn't see it.
Character in that movie.
I don't like when animals are killed, so I don't want to see that.
That
movie.
doesn't happen in the movie. It's a
Interesting.
metaphor.
Because the title.
Right. In the movie, there's a little boy that's really annoying.
Okay, I
to
love that.
Colin Firth, and he
Love Colin
ends
Firth.
up threatening his family, but
Oh my
basically
God.
stalks him. And it's
Spoiler
every
alert!
day.
Spoilers!
Spoiler alert!
Killing deer. Spoiler.
Right. So that's how I am to Ken Burns. I just every single day, I'm just constantly emailing him.
That's cool.
And
Well,
he finally
hey,
checked it out. Persistence works, and that's another
process
business tip.
Yep. Part of the process is letting go of ideas and persisting. It doesn't matter what's in front of you.
So-
Keep going.
So you're a big CEO. Your name's Jack Scorpion,
Great.
and you work at the big tire.
Are you talking to
company.
me?
Yes.
Okay. I wasn't sure because we're live on Twitch and podcast.
You're Jack Scorpion.
Okay,
You're
I got it.
56 years old. You got salt and pepper hair. You're wearing a nice Tom Ford suit.
I can get into this mindset.
Good. So you're on the top floor of a big silver office building in
Wow.
Glendale, California.
Ugh, gorgeous.
Nabisco headquarters is the floor below you.
Holy fucking
Just
shit.
trying to set the scene.
Right above Nabisco, my company.
Yeah.
Can you believe that? It's
Yes,
incredible.
I can believe.
That's so incredible. I mean, sometimes I just have to like pinch myself. It's like I'm actually here, you know?
Yeah. Why do you like Nabisco so much?
Well, just to be ahead of Nabisco or like number one to their number two. I mean, Nabisco has been feeding people for decades with delicious, Chips Ahoy. I mean, it's a really incredible company. And I look up to them and now I'm above them. I'm literally above them in this
Like you worked
silver
so
building
hard in
in
your
Glendale.
life.
Yeah, well, yeah,
You're
I did
above
work hard.
Nabisco.
The hard work pays off, sure.
Yeah.
So why am I imagining myself in this position?
So you're imagining yourself in this position. What was my point again before we started this?
You were talking about the process, probably persistence and
Persistence.
letting go of
That's
ideas.
right. Okay. So you're Jack Scorpion. You're 56 years old. You have a salt and pepper haircut. You work in a big silver office building in Glendale, California, right above Nabisco.
Jack Scorpion. Hey. Okay,
Exactly.
I'm
I like
getting
the
it.
voice. Yeah.
Okay.
I have,
It's 56.
I have one note, but maybe
Okay.
maybe a little higher pitched.
Hey, Jack Scorpion.
There you go.
That's better.
I don't know. I take him more seriously for some reason.
Sit down, hey. It's crazy right above Nabisco. I can't believe I'm here.
So you're in the boardroom and you're giving a big presentation to all these new
welcome
investors.
everybody. Oh, new investors, welcome.
PricewaterhouseCoopers are here.
Bryce, the Waterhouse-Coopers, thank you so much for being here.
Berkshire Hathaway's there.
Oh, fuck. Berkshire.
Warren Buffett.
Oh, the Buff. Hey, thank you, Buff man.
Jimmy Buffett's also there.
Oh, my second Buff.
He owns a ton of restaurants and is a big real estate guy.
We
and
got to
he's
partner
really
up,
smart.
me and you. Jimmy.
Yeah, you're trying to sell them on turkey dust.
Mm-hmm.
You got a big presentation there. You want them to invest in turkey dust.
All right.
All of a sudden, now you're thinking about Rosario Dawson in Sin City. What do you do?
First thing I got to do is just let that go.
Correct.
I gotta acknowledge it. I gotta say, hey, Sin City's unbelievable.
She was absolutely beautiful in that role.
Rosario Dawson is an
National
angel,
treasure.
a gift from the Lord. We all know this, but I can't go down that path right now. Elijah Wood, scary in that movie.
Yes, with
Scary.
the little white glasses.
White glasses. I think he bites somebody or saws somebody's limb off. Scary.
Yeah.
But I can't get there right now.
Right.
I got this presentation. I got all these investors. I got 2 different buffs.
And you're saying this all out loud in the meeting.
Hey, everybody, I'm letting that go. I'm Jack Scorpion. I'm not going to sit in this. I'm not going to think about Sin City and talk about it in front of you.
You hear that?
And
That's the sound of 9 business people respecting you.
That's right. I'm letting it go. And I'm going to talk to you about this. Crispy turkey dust. We freeze it, we grind it up. You can put it on your dick.
Any questions?
You can feed it to a cat. You can sprinkle it on pasta. You in or out. Buff. What you say?
And that's what we call business persistence.
That's a done deal. Jack Scorpion is only going to build another skyscraper on top of that skyscraper and be twice as high in that town, Glendale.
Right. Letting your investors know that you are distracted and you're doing your absolute best to no longer be distracted. Then you get undistracted and then you proceed with whatever the fuck you're selling.
Another good way to
I'm
sell.
like Gary V.
The information you're giving out is unbelievable as fucking usual, Eric.
I love Gary V.
I don't know who Gary V is. I just figured he's a famous golfer.
Gary V is a very famous social media guy, but he does like lots of like motivational business talks.
Can you give me a Gary V?
I'm Gary V. He's like,
do you guys know him, Lucas?
Yeah,
or?
I know.
Sean knows him?
Yeah, he says something like, you know what's
he's funny, man.
you know what's a bigger advantage than being born rich? Being born poor.
Yeah, he'll say shit.
That's good. That's motivational.
Yeah, it's a lot of like sort of Tony Robbins-y kind of shit, but he's like way more hyped.
Is his last name Vee?
Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
That was my question.
Yeah.
Or I thought
I would say podcasting is what's really good right now. Like he would say, I would get in on podcasting now. Early. I would get in on podcasting, and then who knows what the next thing is. But you're going to want to come to my talk, and I'm going to talk all about blockchain because we're early.
That sounds great.
Thank you.
Better advantage than fucking being born into something?
Man, exactly.
Being born into nothing. People that have zero, like this fucking guy's an idiot.
Like this fucking guy's an idiot.
I love this dude.
Dude, you'd like Gary V.
I got to get into Gary V.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, that's a good tip also. If you're starting a business, whatnot, get into Gary V. Seems like he's very helpful.
Yeah, if you're not getting enough financial health tips from your boys, Eric,
Success
Wabi
Express.
Sabi, Poppy, Mind Freaker Finance,
Bing Bong Fuck.
Sniper of Money, Bing Bong Fuck, and Ethan the Crispy Crust, Kaka Sting, Hambone Jr., then maybe you want to check out Gary V.
Yeah, once
he
you've
says
gone
things
through-
like, you should be born poor.
Once you've gone through our entire catalog, you're going to want to check out Gary V. Oh, I
What?
thought I heard us for a second.
We did. Is that me? Oh, hold on.
me.
We have another chatter.
What's up? What's up?
Gary is right. I wouldn't make all these great business connections if I was already successful.
Good call. Good point.
What's the password to my other account? Love the Jazz episode. What are the two things are loved in Wisconsin? Love the Jazz episode, but what are two things
Thank you.
are loved in Wisconsin?
What are two things are loved in Wisconsin? Great
Hey, happy to
question.
be here. I got a tip for you. How about make some fucking sense when you comment? I love you. Thank you for streaming and watching
Sure.
the show. It's an early, Saturday, but like,
Read what you write.
but maybe proofread. This is my second where I'm mean to all the people that
Yeah.
write art. No, I.
Oh,
love
you're
you.
honest.
I love you. Happy to be here, and I'm also happy to be here because you're here.
Exactly. And listen, if you can't be honest with your friends, who can you be honest with? You need people to call you out on your shit. Eric tells me all the time, shower.
Please shower. You smell like absolute. You smell like a diaper.
I don't want to get into it. I don't want to argue, but I'll shower. I told you I would, and I will.
You smell like Gary V's underwear after a flaming hot speech
This guy
at
rules,
the Complex Con.
man. I wish I could get a interview with Gary V somehow. That would be so
I would
cool.
love to. I could do that for you.
You
I
could hook
think
that
I know
up?
him.
You could-
Yeah,
yeah,
I
hook
think
it
I
up.
know him.
I mean, Moose, do you have access to any cues, or is it on me?
Also, do we have an ad?
It's on you.
Oh, man, it's on me today. All right.
We have an ad. We don't,
have an ad?
We don't need to get to it though. The stream's been popping, so
Yeah,
we
but
are funded.
yeah, but listen.
I also, by the way, guys, and
I'm
this goes
funded.
right to the show, I got paid $3,000 to wear this Perrier sweater. So everybody drink Perrier, and that maybe we don't have to do ads because of the sweater.
So should we do a Perrier ad?
Probably. They would dig that. I'm sure they're watching.
No, we have another ad.
Oh, fuck. What? We have to do it?
No, we don't have to do it.
Perrier.
Who's it for? Maybe that'll help us decide.
For pork dorks.
Park Dorks?
Yeah, let's hook them up. I mean, I just love when people are nice to the podcast. Sorry if I'm barely making sense, guys. I'm just new to the whole video medium here, and it's really fun. Lucas is doing an incredible job.
It's like watching Early Man.
It's it's like watching First Man. So let's hear an ad. I'm fading away.
For Pork Dorks.
Let's hear that. Oh, I'm no longer real. No, I'm here, guys. Everybody chill out. Come on. Let's hear from Pork Dorks. Right?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, come on. Oh my God.
Sorry.
Was that
was.
Thong
that
Song
was.
for a second?
Yeah, my
okay,
bad.
so let's not play Thong Song.
No.
Let's do an ad for Pork Dorks. Pork Dorks, it's time to gather together and talk about pork. Pork Dorks, a public space where you can sit next to each other and talk about pork. Pork Dorks. Pork Dorks. The Pork Dork bench is the middle of the street. Pork Dork. The Pork Dorks.
The Pork Dork bench is in the middle of the street. That's right. There's a park bench in the middle of Central Park where you and your pork friends can come by and talk pork with no judgment.
Everyone there is a friggin' pork geek. We got a little bench in the middle of the street. You can meet with your friends, fucking pop some cork, 'cause it's time to talk about Pork Dork. Pork Dork. Yeah, Pork Dorks. Yeah, it's Pork Dork. Pork Dorks. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Fuck you. Pork
you.
Dork. Go suck a pork. Listen.
We're back here on Success Express. Thank you to Pork Dorks for that unbelievable commercial.
I think Sean commented V low budget ad. As us.
Thank you, Sean. Always a supportive producer. And so we're talking about the process today.
Yep.
We're talking about letting things go. Sometimes people have some shit against you. You're going to get judged. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to step in it.
Right.
And people are going to remember it, and they're going to bring it up in front of other people you respect. You got to let that go.
You need to let that go.
You can't hang on that,
Hello.
because then you'll hang yourself.
Right, in your car.
Don't do it. Get over it. Let it go.
Let it go. Don't hang yourself in your car.
Let me
You're
ask you
about
this.
to make that big business opportunity happen for yourself.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Focus on the big, huge bucks, like my friend E-Rock here.
Hello.
Eric, you've made a career out of this. You're buying, you're selling, you're real estate.
I got into podcasting.
My question for you is, let's say you're walking around, you're at a fair of some sort, okay? You're having funnel cake. You're drinking a big old cold beer. You're having a good time.
Okay.
You step in shit. There's a horse.
There's a horse around and it's shitting everywhere.
And you step in it, both shoes. Okay?
That's a big shit.
The horse, I don't know if you've seen horse shit lately. They don't hold back.
As my father used to call them road apples.
Pieces of horse shit.
Yep.
So you step in some road apple, you got it all over your shoes. And hey, I'm going to be honest with you, they're nice shoes.
And no pun intended when you said, hey.
Because we're talking about horses. Do you, A, dwell on it, ruin your time at the fair, stop eating funnel cake, focus on your shoes, look at it, smell it, put your fingers in it? Or B, scratch your shoes on some mulch, some branches, and get over it and have a good time.
Who cares?
Right?
Yeah.
You go B.
Yeah.
And you're a business professional person.
Right. You wipe it off on some woman's pant leg. Or, you go to some concrete, you go, man, that kind of sucks, but it'll be fine. I mean, I guess.
Right. And you get over it.
You get over it because over the course of your life, that diarrhea from the inside of your shoes is going to fall off naturally.
You don't even have to wipe it off. That's a good point. Just keep walking around.
It's going to fall off eventually.
What's wrong with these people?
It'll smell like diarrhea for a couple of days.
Yeah, or a week or two.
It's fine. Let's say you're in the office. You're Jack Scorpion. You're 56 years old. You got a big salt and pepper haircut. You work in a big silver building in the top of Glendale, right above Nabisco, for Christ's sake.
I can get into that mindset. I could picture it.
Right. You embarrass yourself at the meeting.
Okay.
You say something really fucked up.
Like
by accident.
I just cannot respond to your questions right now because my mind is fully on Rosario Dawson, Sin City.
Right.
That's embarrassing.
That is embarrassing. Now, what you could do is dwell on that for the rest of your day.
Yeah, keep discussing Sin City.
No, just like, yeah.
Well, I'm saying dig deeper. You know, you could go that route.
You could.
See
but
what
you
happens.
Won't.
No, I wouldn't.
No.
And Jack Scorpion surely would not.
No, and what you don't want to do is rile around in that embarrassment all day. Maybe you hit your kid because you're so mad. Maybe you go to Conrad's and you get a hot chocolate and you burn your mouth and you're just like, will today end? I embarrassed myself at the meeting. I burned myself on hot chocolate. I hit my kid by accident. I'm embarrassed.
Yep.
Or are you just going to let it go?
Let it go.
Let's say your parents going to fall off naturally.
Let's say your parents mean to you your whole life.
Yeah.
Always tell you you're a piece of shit.
Which is, by the way, what you want. You want your parents. I have a much bigger advantage because my parents yelled at me.
You're reminding me, Sean was saying that there's a really good Gary Vee clip on him talking about growing up and how you want to raise your children. So let's play that.
Great. Growing up, my mother would say, Tom, put the belt in the oven. Put the belt in the oven. I'm going to hit Gary.
Wow.
I'm going to hit him so hard because he was breathing too loud. I want a house of silence. That's one of the biggest advantages I ever had in my whole fucking career.
Wow.
Look at this asshole smiling. He's right. He's right because I had the biggest advantage.
Sorry. Is Gary Vee doing this stuff in front of an audience?
Yeah, he's always in front of
it's live.
Yeah, or he'll do talks at like businesses.
Oh,
or
really?
At like Google.
Jersey
Mike's. He'll just park out in front of a Jersey Mike's and just start talking about why he was beat up.
And why it's good.
And why it's an advantage.
Did you guys find that in your childhood? Tell us on the chat and tell us, Lucas and Sean, were you guys beat up and you think that's cool?
I would sell chairs on Craigslist.
Sean?
No.
Would you have rather had been?
No.
Luke boy?
I'm kind of ashamed, actually. I was the one
doing the beating?
Yeah.
I could see that. Guy's twisted.
Lucas is a twisted fuck.
We try to employ twisted people because they don't have a chance anywhere else. It's kind of our charity.
Well,
you'll notice Sean, and we've discussed this before, has a lot of problems. Yeah. And no one else would even dare go near him with an opportunity. And so Eric and I are like, well, listen, since you're addicted to Delta 8, we'll take you in.
We'll take you in. You're clearly twisted.
And Eric and I just have so much extra business acumen and it's going to rub off on him. Eric and I started this whole pizza kebab business and then we didn't have time to keep going there and check on stuff. So now Sean is sort of like the vice president of
our pizza kebab business.
Right.
Because only a twisted fuck could, really run that business.
It's low stakes.
And also, in order to get a job at Success Express, you have to beat me in Twisted Metal on PlayStation 2.
Well, yeah, that's for sure.
If you can beat me in Twisted Metal 2, you are officially twisted.
There was a bunch of people that tried to work here that we thought were really good fits.
Qualified.
Yeah, and they didn't even come close to beating you in Twisted Metal.
Right. They worked with Rogan. They worked at Conan. They worked,
Fragan. One of the biggest podcasters, Fragan.
Yeah.
Talks about how trains are built.
Right.
Oh, hey, this just in, guys. Success Express is now at 125. We are the 125th podcast in Israel. It's a new world record. So that is unbelievable news. Thank you guys so much for listening. If you're over there in Israel, thank you to the Holy Land. Eric and I have never visited. And we got something here from Sean. What's up? Rapping it? What does this sound mean? Is this just like a festival? Like you're excited? I think he means wrap it up. Yep. Well, we got to go, guys. This was an unbelievable episode of Success Express. We took you through the process. We told you, letting shit go. You got to do it. We told you, rewatch Sin City. Excellent film. We told you, what was the other one? Be persistent. Don't stop just because you got crap on your clothing. Keep moving. Keep having fun. And we'll see you next time.
It'll come off naturally. And you can't say you didn't learn something.
And right here on Success Express, you can't say you didn't learn something. We're going to be right back with another episode on Twitch. And if you're listening on the podcast, we're going to be right back next week. Or if you're listening in the future, it's instantaneous. You have multiple episodes you can kind of binge all at once. That's how it works. Things come out, you can listen to it all at once on our fucking app or on your phone or on speakers. See you next time.